Vegas. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the young man making his first NFL start. A big spot here for the rookie quarterback.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night. And by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, 74 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener.
We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation making his first NFL start.
And to say that this is a big spot is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take in every moment from his first start, but at the same time, he's got to focus on what's in front of him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
2nd and 5.
Complete to number 82. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, it's Crave. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive. INT.
On the coverage.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
4th down and goal.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught. Touchdown. Landry Jones from a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Peterman. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run again here with Gray. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Result is a 1st down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jeremy Chin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal?
That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throw left side complete. That's McGee. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders have regained the lead.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and know what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Peterman.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Peterman to throw. Caught by Allen. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cheney. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 45-yard line.
Now it's Peterman. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down to that before reaching the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. As they've got it as we resume action. The run straight ahead with Genty. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Peterman. Short throw caught by Bowers. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Peterman. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Peterman. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Peterman. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Patterson's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
On the run, this is Gray. Able to avoid him at the 40. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Well, they'll run it and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this group.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there's still something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raiders offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Peterman to throw. And that would be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
I think you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
It's now second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Flores. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flores. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side, complete. That's Gray. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Second and 11. Now he's going to step up and run.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, they're going to run for it here. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
A gain of 3 on the play. Results in a first down.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
The pass on first down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 13.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Third and 19.
He'll look to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. I feel like we should say Happy New Year, everyone. Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. We're back for year 2 at EA Sports, so let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And this is George Pickens. He's going to find an opening down the field.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run it now with Crave. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Crave. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards.
Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. 2 yards on a pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Peterman to throw. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A 1-yard gain.
Another completion there. And, you know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
And it's third down.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll try and do this himself.
And a loose football. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Able to find Gray here.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Complete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. Third and 4.
Makes it third and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
Well, he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Up the middle they go. Gray looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up third and 2.
Third down.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, that's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to Genty on first down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Second and 9.
In motion right comes Allen. Now Peterman. They'll get this out to Genty. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up third.
Here's Peterman. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. On first down, it's Genty. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
39-yard line.
They go play action now. Peterman under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
26. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Second and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that one just well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Result is a first down.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 49-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Flores. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
On the give, Genty.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
17-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Genty.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
At the 19-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Peterman. And Allen's got it.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
On the keeper. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
On the give, Genty.
And he stopped immediately there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Now it's Peterman.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, Peterman.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Peterman. And his throw here is incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
23 yards on the play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Peterman to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Peterman to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
3rd down.
Now it's Peterman. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This to get the lead up to 4. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 4, a little under 2.5 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of throws already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take a long time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Peterman. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, still a one-possession game, remember.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Las Vegas,
that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next.
Let's go. I just want to rock. Body of the Got it. Ready. Let's go. Damn.
MC, they gonna hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, shut up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wise. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city.